Greetings, this is Charles McCall with Mentoring Growing Leaders again, and we're working our way through this book by John C. Maxwell. It's called Relationships 101, What Every Leader Needs to Know, and we're on chapter number 6 and part number 2, and the title of this chapter is How Can I Build Trust with Others? And if you haven't watched part 1 to this, I urge you to go back and watch part 1 before you watch part 2. And then after this, we'll move on to part 3. So building trust with one another, when building trust with other people, when our words and our actions match, people know that they can trust us. When our words and actions are the same, when we say what we do, then people know that they can trust us. John Maxwell in his book talks about becoming a person of good character and integrity starts on the inside of us. The reason he says that is because many people blame their weaknesses and faults and failures on outside circumstances, rather than looking on the inside to find weaknesses in their character and integrity. When people get into trouble, when they fail, when they get blamed, when something doesn't work out right, many people, they blame other people, they blame the circumstances, they blame God, they blame the weather, they blame the government, instead of looking on the inside and saying, maybe there's some character and integrity issues that I have that I need to examine. And so John Maxwell brings out 3 truths about integrity. Number 1, integrity is not determined by your circumstances. It is true that childhood experiences greatly affect us, but in life, we make choices that either lead us the right way or they lead us the wrong way. So yes, there are some circumstances that definitely influence us. Our childhood experiences influence us, but as we progress through life, we make choices, and so be careful about the choices that you make. 2 people can grow up, 2 siblings can grow up in the same household and the same family and social environment, and they can turn out different. One has great character and integrity, and one does not have great character and integrity because of choices that have overridden the family or societal influence. Your circumstances are not responsible for your character. Your choices are responsible for your character. Number 2, integrity is not based on your credentials. Just because a person has a high education or a high position in a company or a government does not mean that they have good integrity or good character. Just because they have a name badge or they have a flag on their lapel or they have a plaque on their desk or they have their name on the side of the car or something like that does not mean that they have good character, does not necessarily mean that they have good character or they have integrity. Their credentials does not guarantee their integrity. Some people would like us to judge them or accept them by their credentials. Forget about my character. I'm the boss. I'm the founder. I'm the CEO. I'm a famous person. I'm known all over the world, so therefore you should accept me, and overlooked my character flaws, overlooked my bad character and my lack of integrity. Your character and integrity are your credentials. Your character and your integrity are your credentials. Not your name on the door, not a fancy expensive car, but who you are as a person will make the way for you. Some people desire to influence others by the strength of their credentials rather than the strength of their character. They want us to submit, they want us to follow them, they want us to give, they want us to buy in to what we want them to buy into because of our credentials, because I've been a great success, I'm an inventor of something, whatever it may be, rather than our character. We need to look at the character as well as their credentials. In John Maxwell's book, he talks in this particular chapter, he talks about, I believe it was a basketball coach who would select his players. And he would not select his players only based upon their skill, how good they could shoot, how fast they could run, how high they could jump, but he would also look at their integrity and their character. What kind of a moral person are they? And so it's not just the credentials, but it's also the character. I told you in the last video that I used to tell students that are studying with me, your skills in English and language, and computer and office skills and all that. Your skills may get you the job, but it's your character that will keep you in the job. If you come late, if you don't follow through with what you're being told to do, if you keep making mistakes, you're going to lose your job. Those are character issues. So what we're trying to say, credentials are not the only thing. You need credentials and you need character. And your character becomes your credentials. Now, John Maxwell has a chart in this book, and he compares credentials and he compares character. On the one side is credentials. Credentials come and go. Sometimes you're famous, sometimes you're not famous. Sometimes you're the boss, sometimes you're not the boss. But character is permanent. Character will affect you and lead you on in a solid way. Credentials focus on rights. I'm the boss, and therefore you must do what? I'm the famous person, therefore you must. Character focuses on responsibility. I should do this. I need to do this because it's the right thing to do. It's my responsibility to do this. Credentials add value to one person, you. Character adds values to many person, all of the people that you influence. Credentials focus on your past accomplishments. Character focuses on your future legacy. What are you going to build and what are you going to leave behind? Credentials can create jealousy in other people. They're jealous of your high credentials, of your high status. Character often creates respect. They want to follow your way. They want to emulate you. Credentials gets you in the door. Character keeps you in the room. Third truth about integrity. Number 3, don't confuse integrity with reputation. A good reputation is important, but a good reputation is the result of good character and integrity. If you want a good reputation, you need to have good character and good integrity. Someone said, if I take care of my character, my reputation will take care of itself. So don't worry so much about trying to create a good reputation. Focus on trying to create good character and integrity. In conclusion, this short video, 4 questions. Can people trust you? What do you think? Can people trust you? Can your family trust you, your co-workers, your boss, your employees? Who or what do you blame for your weakness, faults, and failures? Who do you blame? When you fail, when you're weak, when you mess up, who do you blame or what do you blame? Do you believe your circumstances have made you the kind of person that you are, or have the decisions to do the right thing made you the kind of person that you are? The decision to do the right thing or the wrong thing, what has made you the kind of person you are? Outside circumstances or good or wrong decisions that you've made? Number 4, do you believe if you focus on good character and integrity, they will make the way for you? Do you believe that, or do you believe that you can find a shortcut by cheating and lying and manipulating and stepping on people? Which do you think is the right way to success? Thank you so much for your time in viewing this. And as I've said before, if this video has been helpful to you, please share the link with someone else so it can be a blessing to them as well. And I'd like for you to encourage you, please, to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and click the bell button so you know the next time that I load a video. Thank you.